Friday the 25th of September 2009. Hope everybody is doing magnificent, and we have the G20 summit meetings going on right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And if you haven't heard yet, there's been some protesting, some riots, or some work to get change done. And this is what needs to be done as prophecy is now coming through. And there's been so much prophecy that has came through. We are seeing martial law at such higher levels. We are seeing the revolution as people have had enough and they want change. And I don't blame them. We need to get this type of stuff done. So for those who have came out, whether you live in Pittsburgh or went to Pittsburgh and have helped out, or whichever local community that you are at, thank you so much for all your hard work and effort. Much appreciated. Now, not all of the revolutions has been peaceful, but it does seem as if the majority of them are, and that is very, very amazing to see. Yes, you're seeing people throwing bricks through buildings, and I'm not condoning or discondoning it. I'm condoning revolution. And I realize, as the political atheist type of mentality that I have, everything is as it is. Not everyone can revolt peacefully. And it's good to see change happening in this world. Now, of course, the mainstream media is going to make it look like, oh my, these people are a bunch of anarchists disobeying police orders and rules, which they've actually said. I'm quoting that from a video. And you see the difference in the interviews of people speaking. You look at an MSM one from like ABC or CBS. They're going to make these people, these protesters, look like criminals. They're going to make them look like they're just the worst scum of the earth. And yet, look at what they're protesting against. The New World Order, which is pretty much exactly what they are. Because a lot of times we see cops doing these deeds to make them heroes. Now the cops are the enemies of what I consider the heroes, or they are fighting against the heroes. I mean, we're talking about freedom of speech and assembly. Looks like we don't have too much of it, but you know what? Maybe they have freedom of speech and assembly too. They've used freedom of speech to say stuff, and I quote, "By order of the city of Pittsburgh, Chief Police, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. I order all of these assembled to immediately disperse. You must leave the immediate vicinity. If you remain in this immediate vicinity, you will be in violation of Pennsylvania crimes, no matter what your purpose is. Using the assembly to line up in some military fashion, using tear gas, sound cannons, rubber bullets, nightsticks, dogs for whatever they need." And you wonder who the peaceful ones really, really are, in my opinion. As it's good to see some change moving on. I still say we're in the early days of this revolutionary period, but nonetheless, thank you every single person who has done what they have, whether they went on YouTube to make videos, they went down to the streets, and if you're on the streets, if you can get a camera, that's the sweetest deal, because they do, I mean, I've seen videos of people taping cops, and then they're just so mean in these videos, so evil. It's like the WWE. We got the martial law Pennsylvania team managed by the New World Order versus the civilian team of protesters managed by the freedom or the purpose of getting our Constitution restored. That's how I see it anyway. So anyway, take care everyone. Peace and light, and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye.